Good morning, students. I am Madhu Gupta, Associate Professor, Department of Physics, RR College, Alwar. In this video, we will study nuclear physics for MSc final year students, and I will teach you nuclear shell model in this video. Let me start. So first of all, the different nuclear models have been proposed from time to time to explain the nucleus and its properties. But they could not explain all features of the nucleus, or we can say that they can explain some limited features of the nucleus. We have studied about liquid drop model also in previous classes. In liquid drop model, we have assumed that nucleus behave like a drop of liquid. It explained various properties of nucleus successfully. For example, variation of nuclear binding energy of nucleons with the mass number and the fission of heavy nuclei clearly explained by liquid drop model. But it failed in explaining many of the other nuclear properties like spin, parity, electric quadrupole momentum and massive number. So, nuclear scientists predict a new type of nuclear model known as nuclear shell model. To understand this model, we have to first focus on Bohr atomic model. Bohr atomic model gives us information about atomic structure, which says that in the center of atom there is a very small positively charged core known as nucleus, which contains neutrons and protons. Extranuclear electrons revolve around this positively charged core in certain orbits which are called shells K, L, M, N with respective principal quantum number n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And total number of electrons in a shell is 2n square. So we know that in K shell there is 2 electrons, in L shell there exist 8 electrons, M shell there are 18 electrons. Each of these shells has a number of subshells which are characterized by different values of azimuthal quantum number L. 0, 1, 2, 3 values can L take, and limit of L is n minus 1. A subshell of given L can contain a maximum number 2 into 2L plus 1 electrons. For example, K shell contain only one subshell S, and L shell contains S and P subshells, M contains S, P and D subshells, and so on. So S, P, D, F subshells with azimuthal quantum number L is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. can accommodate up to 2, 6, 10, 14 electrons respectively. In the inert gas, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, the outermost subshell P is completely filled up, while in helium, which has only 2 electrons, the one S subshell is filled with 2 electrons. In all these elements, the electrons are very tightly bound and their first ionization potential is very high. They all are very stable in nature because they all have completely closed structure. When we plot graph between ionizing potential and atomic quantum number, we have peaks for these number. But in the alkali elements, which came immediately after inert gases in periodic table, we saw that there is one electron in S subshell just outside inert gas core. These electrons are very weakly bound in all these elements. So there is a sudden drop in ionizing potential after the inert gas. It was seen that binding energy is unusually high if the number of neutrons or protons are equal to 2, 4, 8, 20, 50, 82, 126. Large binding energy means high stability. This unusual stability whenever neutron or proton number correspond to these numbers 2, 4, 8, 20, 50, 82, 126 is also reflected in a number of experimental facts. For example, the isotopes with these numbers of protons and isotons with these number of neutrons are found to be much more numerous than other values. The numbers 2, 4, 8, 20, 50, 82 and 126 are known as magic numbers because for quite a long time they could not be understood. तो उस समय जब ये चीज़ समझाई नहीं जा सकी कि क्यों इन नंबर्स के कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग जो प्रोटॉन या न्यूट्रॉन नंबर रखने वाले न्यूक्लियस हैं वो ज़्यादा स्टेबल है, तो उस वक्त उसको बेसिक नंबर नाम दे दिया गया। अब हम जो बोर एटॉमिक मॉडल की पीरियोडिसिटी है उसको हम यहाँ पर एक बार फिर कंसीडर करते हैं कि इट वॉज वेरी टेम्पटिंग फॉर न्यूक्लियर फिजिसिस्ट to revise a nuclear shell model similar to that which has been so successful in explaining the chemical properties of atoms. But in atoms there is a clear-cut Coulomb force between a nucleus and electron. On the other hand, for nuclei there is no obvious central attractive field in which the nucleons can move. यानी कि बोर एटॉमिक मॉडल की जब हम बात करते हैं तो इलेक्ट्रॉन सेंट्रल पॉजिटिवली चार्ज न्यूक्लियस के अराउंड सर्कुलेट करते हैं, लेकिन न्यूक्लियस के अंदर ऐसी कोई सेंट्रल कूलॉम फोर्स नहीं था जिससे कि न्यूक्लियॉन्स उसके अराउंड मूव कर सकें। ऑन द अदर हैंड फॉर न्यूक्लियाई देयर इज़ नो ऑब्वियस ऑन द अदर हैंड द न्यूक्लियन a great difficulty is very high value of density of nuclear matter, which make it formidable task to imagine how nucleons can move about freely in nuclear matter, which has a density of about 10 raised to power 17 kg per meter cube. यानी कि इलेक्ट्रॉन्स फ्री स्पेस में न्यूक्लियस के चारों तरफ आराम से सर्कुलेट कर सकते हैं, अपने एक ऑर्बिट में मूव कर सकते हैं, लेकिन न्यूक्लियस के जैसे मैटर के अंदर जिसकी डेंसिटी 10 raised to power 17 kg पर मीटर क्यूब है, उसके अंदर कैसे कोई न्यूक्लियॉन्स फ्रीली मूव कर सकता है या सर्कुलेट कर सकता है। डिस्पाइट above stated difficulties, Bartlett, Guggenheimer, etc. scientists proposed in 1933 an independent particle model. They assumed that each nucleon moves in an orbit characterized by a definite angular momentum and a definite energy, and that it moves independently of other nucleons. यानी कि बार्टलेट और गूगनहेमर ने इन सब प्रॉब्लम्स के बावजूद इस बात को इमेजिन किया या इस बात को एज्यूम किया कि न्यूक्लियस के अंदर मूव करते हैं। फॉलोइंग द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक शेल फिलिंग प्रोसेस, बार्टलेट एंड other scientists proposed closed shell of nucleons. Each shell with angular momentum quantum number L containing 2 into 2L plus 1 neutrons or protons. This approach was able to account for only the first three magic number 2, 4 and 8, but fails to explain high magic number. In 1949, Maria Mayer and Haxel, Jensen and Suss, these are the most popular nuclear scientists which work for the nuclear physics. They devised a nuclear shell model which was able to account for all magic numbers with the presumption of strong spin orbit forces for individual nucleons. The introduction of this JJ coupling was an important step which resulted in a sequence of independent particle states. So, by considering Bohr atomic model and going through same process, we can explain nuclear shell model or magic numbers. So further we will study what are the evidence for nuclear shell model and what are the assumption of nuclear shell model.